Hello, everybody. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How we doing? This is Devin with HDpiano.com, and in today's lesson, we are checking out Despacito. That's right. I'm sure you know this song all too well at this point. It is quite a popular one. I'll be showing you guys the main riff and the guitar intro in this video, and it looks a little something like this. Here comes the main riff. Alright, so that's pretty much all you need to know to get through the entire song. It's a 4-chord loop, and it just goes on and on all the way to the end. However, I will be breaking down the arrangement, as well as providing you guys with a melody version with some basic accompaniment over at HDpiano.com. So I hope to see you there after this. Just want to clarify that's going to include all the guitar interactions, the variety of rhythmic interplay between the hands, and we're going to try and mimic the recording as best we can on the piano. But we'll be getting through at least the main riff in this video, which can get you through the entire song if you want the, let's call it the basic option. Okay, now before I dive in and break this down for you guys, I have a question. Seeing as this is the first Spanish language song in over 20 years to top the charts in the US since the Macarena, believe it or not, in 1996, I think it's appropriate to just see where you guys are coming from. How many of you guys are native English speakers, native Swedish speakers? Y si hablas español, dígame en los comentarios abajo. Did I say that right? That means if you speak Spanish, tell me down in the comments. So I just want to see those comments come alive, with where you guys are coming from and what languages you speak. It's pretty cool to see a song like this rise to the top that, kind of seamlessly interchanges between English and Spanish, at least on a good day for Justin Bieber, that is. All right, moving on here. Let's take a look. I'm going to show you guys the main riff first, and then at the end, we'll cover that little guitar intro. So we are in the key of B minor, and we start with B minor, so B in the left and B, D, and F sharp in the right. And there's a common pattern here. Right, so the left hand is playing the triad, B, D, and F sharp, that the right hand is holding. And the right hand is playing a chord on beat 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you prefer to feel it in a slow 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. So what's the left hand doing? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's a quarter note and then 2 eighth notes, starting with the bottom note, middle note, and the top note. So if you can get that happening between your right and left hand with this first chord, should be easy to move on to the next. So 1 and 2 and, right? So on that final and of 2, left hand and right hand hit together. 3 and 4 and. Same thing. Okay, next measure we go to G major. So G in the left, but this time our chords are a little different. Our right hand is playing a root position triad, in the same arpeggiated style. That's G, B, and D. And our right hand is playing first inversion. So we have root position here and first inversion here, meaning here's root position, and we just take that bottom note up an octave. So instead of G, B, D, we have B, D, G. Try that with me. Very nice. Then we go to D major. Similar thing here, except this time, left hand is playing root position triad, so D, F sharp, and A. But our right hand is playing not root position, not first inversion, but second inversion. All right, so that's A, D, and F sharp. Same 3 notes in a different order. Okay, and then for A major, we return to root position in both hands. So A, C sharp, and E in the left, and A, C sharp, and E in the right. All right, so if you ever wanted to take this song to a new key, it wouldn't be that hard, because we have if we consider ourselves in the key of D major, B minor is the relative minor. So we have our 6 minor chord, our 4 chord, our 1 major chord, and our 5 chord. And those are the 4 most common chords in pop music. Hundreds of songs written with just those 4 chords. So you can add this to the list. Alright, so we got to get that little guitar riff in there that leads us into every chorus and in and out of various sections. That's F sharp D rather, and then E and C sharp, and then D and B. So generally we stop on beat 3 at the end of a chorus, or rather leading into a chorus. So we have A, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. So 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. That's the rhythm there of the right hand. And it can kind of come by surprise. So 1 and 2. Alright, so we finish this last chord. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. And then we're back into the main riff. Let's go one more loop and see if we can catch it this time. Here it comes. And you can hold that B and then carry on. Okay, so that, my friends, is the main riff. We've got that arpeggiated bass line and just 2 and 4 in the right hand, and that will get you through the entire piece like I mentioned. But of course, there's a lot more to the song, and all of that is going to be revealed at part 2 over at HDpiano.com. Now, I wanted to show you guys the guitar intro. All right, very nice and melodic. Got some flamenco, Spanish vibes in there. So we have D, F sharp, B, and D. So make sure your hand is kind of in position to hit all those. And then you just kind of roll up as fast as you can. All right, so we're stopping on that D. And then the next notes are C sharp, B, A sharp, and B. And I tend to catch that with my middle finger. And then thumb, pointer, thumb. Alright, so it's something you might want to start nice and slow. And then work up to it. And then we do the same thing, but we stop on B essentially. Just a quick roll up to B, D, F sharp, B, and then we walk up the B minor scale. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp. Kind of linger there for a bit, and then we catch that. And we're in. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play it out for you guys one more time. Nice and percussive in both hands. So there you have it, guys. Great work. That is Despacito. I hope to see you guys over at HDpiano.com for the rest. But in the meantime, if you could like and subscribe here on YouTube, that would be greatly appreciated. And of course, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay in the know about all of our upcoming tutorials. This is Devin with HDpiano.com. Tune in out.